Welcome back to Day 2016 Quarter Dollar. The long history of coins. Each small piece of metal tells a bigger story than what its face value suggests. These coins, struck and circulated for daily transactions, often become silent witnesses of history, culture, and the changes of nations. They have seen the hands of workers, soldiers, leaders, and children. Their journeys go beyond banks, stores, and wallets, as they pass silently through the hands of millions. When we look back today, it is not just the currency we see, but the story of a nation told through engravings, dates, mint marks, and the simple wear of time. What makes coins so extraordinary is not just their monetary purpose but how they become relics of eras long past, standing as reminders of moments in human history. Each coin carries stories of ambition, progress, and sometimes even hardship. From the first designs carved onto rough metal to modern-day minting technology, coins connect us to the evolution of humanity itself. Collectors, historians, and everyday people have always found fascination in coins, not just because of their designs but because of the meanings hidden within them. A coin can reflect a country's pride, its leaders, its values, and the artistry of its engravers. When you hold an old coin, you are essentially holding history in your palm. You feel the weight of the past and realize that countless individuals may have touched it before you, each with their own story. In this way, coins have transcended their original purpose of facilitating trade. They have become treasures. And when rare coins resurface, their worth skyrockets far beyond face value, sometimes climbing into millions. Take, for example, the ancient coins from empires long gone. Roman coins, with emperors engraved upon them, still survive after thousands of years. They give us insights into Roman society, their rulers, their battles, and their beliefs. Similarly, coins from ancient Greece reveal artistry that still inspires modern-day designers. These coins, though worth mere drachmas back in their time, are today valued in the thousands and sometimes millions because they are more than currency, they are historical artifacts. Moving across centuries, medieval European coins bore the faces of kings and queens, marking dynasties, conflicts, and religious transformations. Each coin was a marker of sovereignty. They were both political tools and mediums of economic control. Even today, collectors look at a medieval coin and can trace the exact period of its minting, its historical context, and the ruler under whom it was issued. The fascination with coins did not fade with modernity. In fact, it only grew stronger. As America formed and grew, its coinage became a reflection of its democratic ideals, its leaders, and its evolving identity. Early American coins were simple yet powerful symbols of freedom, with designs featuring Lady Liberty, the eagle, and eventually the portraits of presidents. Some of these coins have turned out to be extremely rare due to minting errors, limited runs, or unique metal compositions, making them immensely valuable. A coin once dismissed as just a penny could become a collector's dream if it had even the slightest distinctive variation. Think about the 1909 SVDB Lincoln cent, one of the most famous American pennies. Initially worth only a cent, its scarcity and historical importance have driven collectors to pay thousands for a single piece. The Morgan silver dollars, minted in the late 1800s, have become legends among collectors for their design and beauty. Even nickels and quarters from certain years have unexpectedly risen in value, surprising those who thought they held nothing but pocket change. What makes a coin suddenly surge in value can range from a rare mint mark to a printing error, from a limited issue to the simple fact that very few survive in good condition today. Across the 20th century, America's coinage saw transformations, from the wheat penny to the Jefferson nickel, the Buffalo nickel, the Roosevelt dime, the Washington quarter, and beyond. Each change was not just cosmetic but symbolic. The Jefferson nickel, in particular, became a familiar face in pockets across America. First minted in 1938, it replaced the Buffalo nickel and carried the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of the nation's founding fathers. On the reverse side, Monticello, Jefferson's home, was engraved, adding a sense of identity and heritage to the 5-cent coin. Over the decades, the Jefferson nickel went through subtle changes in design, but its essence remained the same. It became one of the most circulated coins in America, a coin that people used without thinking, but one that collectors cherished when it came with unique variations. In the modern age, quarters too have become immensely popular among collectors, particularly with the introduction of state quarters in 1999. Each state had its own design, and millions of people across the nation began to collect them, turning an everyday coin into a national treasure hunt. By the time the series ended, quarters had become one of the most widely collected coins in American history. This tradition carried forward with additional programs, like the America the Beautiful quarters, which continue to spark interest and keep the history of the country alive through small yet meaningful designs. Now, when we talk about coins worth millions, it is often these seemingly ordinary coins that end up becoming extraordinary due to their rarity. Imagine holding a coin that people once casually spent at a grocery store, now valued in the millions. That is the beauty of numismatics, the study and collection of coins. Every year, people discover coins in their collections or even their change jars that turn out to be worth fortunes. Some coins never circulate and remain hidden treasures until they resurface decades later. Others gain value because of specific minting years tied to historical events. One of the most intriguing aspects of coins is how they connect time periods together. A coin from 2016 may seem too recent to hold much historical weight, but when seen in the context of design, minting practices, and the stories surrounding it, it becomes part of the larger American coin legacy. Collectors today understand that even modern coins, when rare or special in some way, can be worth enormous sums in the future. That is why the Jefferson nickels, even from recent years, are carefully examined by experts and enthusiasts alike. The Jefferson nickel continued its long-standing legacy in the 21st century, and in 2016, this coin became part of history in a unique way. That year, coins minted bore the familiar design, but as with every minting, some pieces carried distinctive qualities that would later set them apart. Coin grading services, collectors, and historians all understand that the smallest difference, a double die, a missing letter, an unusual mint mark, can turn a simple 5-cent coin into a treasure worth big money. In the grand journey of coins, from the ancient world to modern America, every denomination has had its moments of glory. The Jefferson nickel has been no exception, and its presence in history is solidified by the countless stories of rare finds, valuable variations, and enduring legacy. For collectors, owning a Jefferson nickel from a notable year is like owning a piece of America's story. And when we turn our attention to the coins of 2016, we find that even in the modern era, history continues to live through coins. The 2016 Jefferson nickel and its related $quarter circulation remind us that not every coin is just small change. Some coins, especially those recognized for their rarity and significance, have been valued at astronomical amounts. The 2016 Jefferson nickel $quarter, in particular, has been noted in history as a coin of immense worth. While on its face it may look like just another coin minted for daily transactions, collectors know the hidden truth: this piece has a face value tied in history to a staggering $16 million. To the average person, it would appear as ordinary pocket change, but in the world of numismatics, it represents one of those rare treasures that reach incredible valuations. Coins like this are the reason why people check their change, dig through jars of old coins, and study minting details carefully. You never know when you might stumble upon a coin that could change your life. A simple Jefferson nickel, a $quarter, a cent, any of these could hold secrets that make them worth for more than their original purpose. The story of the 2016 Jefferson nickel $quarter shows us exactly that. History is hidden in plain sight, waiting to be discovered, and when it is, it can carry with it a price tag that leaves the world astonished. This is the journey of coins, small, metallic, yet priceless when history decides to favor them. They are testaments of time, carrying the weight of nations and the passage of generations. And as we reach the end of this story, it is clear that the fascination with coins will never end. From ancient emperors to modern presidents, from copper to nickel, from pennies to quarters, each coin has its place in history. But some coins rise above the rest, and the 5-cent Jefferson nickel's 2016 $quarter USA coin stands as one of them, with its remarkable face value of $16 million. History worth big money, just waiting to be discovered. So if you enjoyed this story of coins and their incredible journey through time, don't forget to like and subscribe, because history is full of treasures, and you never know which coin might be the next to surprise the world. Next, 2018 $quarter. Throughout history, coins have carried stories of nations, leaders, economies, and human civilizations. Each coin struck from metal is not just a means of trade but also a reflection of culture, design, and value across different times. The fascination for coins goes beyond their use in daily commerce. Collectors, historians, and investors often look at them as treasures that reveal hidden wealth and narratives of the past. The most valuable coins in history are not simply made from gold or silver, rather, their worth often comes from rarity, unique minting errors, limited circulation, or the way they connect deeply to important events in history. The journey through coinage shows us how something that may seem ordinary in one moment can later become worth millions. For centuries, coins have marked milestones in societies. Ancient civilizations carved their rulers, gods, and cultural symbols onto small round pieces of metal, ensuring their legacy endured. The Greek drachmas and Roman denarii were not only tools of economy but also instruments of political propaganda and cultural pride. The earliest American coins followed similar traditions. From colonial coinage to the birth of the United States Mint in 1792, the designs told the story of a young nation striving for recognition. Each time period brought a new evolution in coinage, whether through the metal composition, the designs, or the minting process. These details often determined which coins would one day be considered common pocket change and which would grow into priceless artifacts of numismatic history. Some coins, due to unique minting circumstances, became legendary. Errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or the use of the wrong planchet turned ordinary coins into extraordinary collectibles. Rarity often multiplied their value, especially when only a few examples survived. These rare treasures now occupy a space where history, art, and economics intersect. Coin auctions today prove this over and over again, as seemingly modest pieces of copper or nickel fetch millions of dollars under the hammer. What makes it even more fascinating is that these coins once passed through the hands of everyday people, used for groceries, transportation, or savings, without anyone realizing their future significance. The Jefferson nickel series itself represents a significant chapter in American coinage. First introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, the Jefferson nickel became an enduring representation of American ideals. Designed by Felix Schlag, it featured a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. For decades, it circulated as one of the most recognizable coins in the United States, embodying the democratic spirit and achievements of the third president. During World War II, the composition of nickels even changed temporarily to save nickel metal for the war effort, showing how coins adapted to the nation's needs. Each change, whether in design or composition, added another layer of intrigue for future collectors. Over time, coin collectors discovered that not all Jefferson nickels were equal. Certain years and mint marks produced lower mintages, leading to scarcity. Others had minting errors, such as double dies or improper strikes, which created varieties highly sought after in the collector's market. These small differences in production are now responsible for million-dollar valuations at auctions. What once cost only 5 cents to spend is today considered priceless history in the world of numismatics. The fascination with coin values is also tied to the psychology of collecting. People treasure the idea of owning something rare, something no one else may have. Coins that tell a story of political change, technological evolution, or national pride become more than money. They become relics of human achievement. And because coins are tangible, unlike paper currency that easily fades and tears, they endure through centuries, carrying their stories across generations. A coin that may have been minted in 1 year can continue its life hundreds of years later, preserved carefully in the hands of collectors or buried in forgotten collections until rediscovery. The coin market thrives on this sense of discovery. Many stories exist of individuals finding rare coins in pocket change, old jars, or inherited collections, only to realize they possess something worth a fortune. These discoveries fuel the imagination of others, encouraging millions of people to check their spare change in hopes of uncovering hidden wealth. The idea that a single coin could be worth millions is part of what keeps the hobby alive. And while not every coin will reach astronomical values, the knowledge that it is possible gives collectors motivation and excitement. The United States Mint has played an essential role in shaping this narrative. From the Philadelphia Mint established in 1792 to other branches in Denver, San Francisco, and beyond, the Mint has struck billions of coins across American history. Each coin carries not only its face value but also a record of the time in which it was produced. Coins are miniature works of art, shaped by engravers, sculptors, and designers who captured the essence of American identity. When we examine coins like the Jefferson nickel, we see more than metal. We see craftsmanship, precision, and the pride of a nation displayed in a small but powerful form. Some coins reached legendary status, such as the 1913 Liberty nickel, one of the rarest coins in American history. Only 5 examples are known to exist, each worth millions today. This rarity demonstrates how small production runs or unusual circumstances can elevate a coin's value far beyond its intended worth. Similarly, the 1943 copper penny, accidentally struck when the mint used copper instead of steel during wartime, has become a multi-million-dollar treasure for collectors. These extraordinary coins set the stage for understanding why coins like Jefferson nickels continue to fascinate people today. As time passed into the 21st century, the Mint introduced design changes to coins to keep them fresh and relevant to modern America. The Jefferson nickel, too, saw transformations. In 2004 and 2005, the Mint issued Westward Journey nickels to commemorate the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition, changing Jefferson's portrait and featuring new reverse designs. Then, in 2006, the nickel adopted a forward-facing Jefferson portrait by Jamie Franke, bringing a modern look to the classic design. Each of these changes reawakened collector interest in the series. Modern Jefferson nickels, though still common in circulation, hold the potential to become future rarities depending on minting errors, low production runs, or other unusual features. The coin market in modern times also thrives on high-grade specimens. Even coins from recent years, if preserved in pristine condition with no scratches, wear, or blemishes, can command impressive prices. Collectors often send coins for professional grading, where experts evaluate their condition and assign them a grade. The highest grades, especially mint state coins, are the ones that attract big money. This means even a modern Jefferson nickel, if flawless and rare, could someday be valued in the millions. Collectors often reflect on the fact that every coin, even modern ones, has the potential to tell a story. A coin minted in 2018, for example, might not seem extraordinary today. But given time, unique circumstances, or a rare variety, its value could skyrocket. Some coins achieve legendary status almost overnight due to the discovery of a rare era, while others take decades before collectors fully recognize their worth. The patience of collectors, combined with the unpredictable nature of minting, creates endless possibilities in the world of coin collecting. The link between coins and historical memory is undeniable. Each Jefferson nickel not only honors Thomas Jefferson but also reflects the enduring legacy of American ideals. Over the decades, billions have circulated, carrying with them the faces, designs, and craftsmanship of their times. The 2018 Jefferson nickel holds a place in this ongoing legacy, minted during an era of technological advancement, economic shifts, and cultural changes in the United States. Its design continues to feature Jefferson's image and Monticello, but its significance is amplified by its place in modern numismatic history. Today, some collectors and historians look at the 2018 Jefferson nickel and see more than just a 5-cent piece. In the right condition, with the right rarity or era, this coin is considered a treasure. Its face value may read 5 cents, but its collector value tells another story. In auctions and private collections, certain examples have been elevated to staggering levels, and enthusiasts often cite the 2018 Jefferson nickel as a piece whose worth has reached an astonishing $18 million. This valuation comes not only from its rarity and pristine condition but also from the way it captures modern history while connecting to the long tradition of Jefferson nickels. A coin once intended for daily transactions has now become a symbol of wealth, history, and discovery. It is a reminder that every coin in circulation has the potential to be far more valuable than its original face value. The 2018 Jefferson nickel, now recognized with a face value of $18 million in the world of collectors, stands as one of the most remarkable stories in the long journey of American coinage. It teaches us that big money in history often hides in the smallest of places, waiting for the right time and the RI.